Let's continue.
Went into more scandalous affairs, that the two had actually been romantic in a time past, only to suffer from a major breakup, thus causing Teleka's mental health to spiral, with the relationship potentially putting his career in jeopardy, as who knows what Teleka might say or do. And given his wealth, he certainly had the means to make this happen. However, this theory never really went further than mere speculation, and police would adamantly state that Sapp was merely a victim of stalking, and was never considered a person of interest in this case.
The pastor is nothing more than an innocent victim of an apparent stalking.
And on a similar note, there was another early...
Notice the sheriff said apparent. There is no concrete evidence that she was stalking him. No concrete evidence. If there was concrete evidence, the sheriff would have said, due to her stalking him, the minister or the reverend or whoever he is, the gospel singer, has asked for, personal protection or restraining order.
A suspect that would emerge in the public eye, Teleka's ex-husband, Ismael Calderon, to whom she had been married to for 4 years before splitting up in 2011. Immediately after the two had separated, Teleka had gone onto an online nursing forum and accused Ismael of emotionally and verbally abusing her throughout their relationship.
Mind you, she had an ex-husband. Have they looked into him? Has her ex-husband done something to her? What if her ex-husband has something to do with this? That's another entity. Mind you, he's attached to other people. Who did she know that he knew? Maybe she knew people he knew. That's what people need to look into. The people he knew. The mutual people that they knew. Look into that.
Leading some to question whether he too had a hand in Teleka's disappearance, perhaps as a means of silencing her, or getting revenge for their relationship ending. But much like Sapp, Calderon was never actually labeled as a suspect. In fact, it appears that there was only ever one real person of interest in the minds of police, with that being James Davis, the last known contact that Teleka had through her cell phone, as he was the one that Teleka had called explaining that she was fearing for her life. Though given that he had lived so far away in St.
Okay,
Louis,
we're gonna have to rewind
he too would be
this. Let's rewind this back. Listen.
breakup, thus causing Teleka's mental health to spiral, with the relationship potentially putting his career in jeopardy, as who knows what Teleka might say or do. And given his wealth, he certainly had the means to make this happen. However, this theory never really went further than mere speculation, and police would adamantly state that Sapp was merely a victim of stalking, and was never considered a person of interest in this case.
The pastor is